Wordsworth, Shakespeare and Keats, Kipling, Carroll and the Beats. But here on National Poetry Day, two modern poets will have their say and easily overshadow my feeble feats, of course. James Dawson is a poet and an author of teen fiction. Sully Breaks is one of the new wave of spoken word performers, helping to give poetry a new image. Don't appraise my poem. It was written in about 10 seconds. But the point of it is, James, I suppose, they were all white, male, dead poets. And that's not what poetry is about anymore, is it?
No, and I didn't connect with poetry at all when I was at school because I thought it was old dead men. We didn't really have any poetry by women, let alone living men of colour or people from an LGBT background or people my age, really. So I didn't think of myself as a poet until very recently because I just felt like I didn't belong to poetry and poetry didn't belong to me.
What about you, Sully? Do you consider yourself a poet or do you consider yourself a performer or something in between?
I mean, I feel poetry is just the art of communication between individuals. So I don't think the stylistics of it matter too much. I guess it's just the way you communicate your message and how individuals take it. So, I mean, traditionally or conventionally, they'd say I'm a poet, but I just see myself as a communicator of words in an artistic manner, you know?
Well, let's see what you do, because you've had some huge success online with things like this. Let's have a look.
Now, I'm not saying that school is evil and there's nothing to gain, but all I'm saying is understand your motives and reassess your aims, because if you want a job working for someone else, then help yourself. But then that would be a contradiction, because you wouldn't really be helping yourself, you'd be helping somebody else. There's a saying which says, if you don't build your dream, someone else will hire you to help build theirs.
And that's a performance you call Why I Hate School But Love Education. Last time we looked at 7 million views on YouTube. Is it important now, and is it helping that there are different channels to get your message across?
Totally. I think as the world becomes more connected, it gives you the opportunity to connect with individuals of different demographics who relate to what you're saying. Traditionally, I had to perform in a particular setting and it was only communicated to those people there. Whereas now, online, it gives me that opportunity to reach new audience and share my perspective with people who resonates with.
And James, I'd imagine that message resonates with you a little bit, given what you just said, why I hate school but love education. Is there something about the word poet or poetry that it's a bit of a dirty word? It doesn't really represent what you're both doing now.
I agree, and for that reason. But I think now there's new role models. There's people like Sully, there's people like Kate Tempest, George the Poet, Laura Dockrell. And the line between music and poetry is very blurred.
Yeah.
When you've got people like Kate Tempest up for the Mercury Music Prize. And so I think young people are, dare I say it, seeing poetry as cool for the first time in a long time.
Do you find, Sully, that young people are thinking, well, I don't really fancy poetry because I thought it was all this stuff at school, and then they might click on one of your videos or read one of James's books and think, this is a surprise to me, I quite enjoy this? Yeah,
I definitely think it's been communicated to them in a different dialogue to the one they were previously used to, which was introduced to us in the school settings. I think it's definitely given them the opportunity to broaden how they view the art form, and it's making it more accessible to them because it's not what they typically thought it was previously. OK, let's get some more examples then. If you look down camera 2, that's Hayley holding it there. Give us a quick blast, Sully. I'll give you a short blast. When my teacher asked me what I wanted to do for a living, I told her I never want to work a day in my life. My classmates responded by calling me lazy. I said to them, I'd rather daydream than have a day job. Because when you're doing something you love and living your dreams, it's not work. I'm not a worker, I'm a dreamer.
Inspirational stuff. James, give us a quick blast of one of yours.
OK, this is from all of the above. It's called Girl. Crack den, sherbet dip. Safety pin, tights rip. Hotel, motel, don't care, won't tell. White lip, bruise eye, razor blade, cherry pie. Knuckle duster, scapegoat, sheep in wolf's coat. Vog chunks, daisy chain, chewing gum, my brain. Shoplift, rosebud, that one's no good.
Just brilliant wordplay. My effort, well, I'm so embarrassed now. I'm never going to write a poem again. I'm just going to listen to you two. Thank you both so much for coming.
Thank you.
Really appreciate it.